Now, for mouse pads, the main thing you got to think about is what skates do I use? Within the community, you get a ton of choices, all of them with different speeds and how well they work with cloth, glass, or even both. But today, I want to focus on one mouse skate in particular that works best with glass pads. Now, the skates we will be looking at mainly are the Ultra Glide RS, and this is where we'll be testing the sound, the longevity, and the speed. And from what I've been seeing, the Ultra Glides have been slowly showing up more and more on my timeline. And after watching Pingus's video and hearing them say,
Where it
but where it
really
really
shines is
shines,
glass mouse pads. Something about these skates give it the smoothest glide I have ever felt on glass. I used them a bit on the SkyPad 4 when I had to get some gameplay for a wallhack event, and it was some of the most fun that I can remember having in an FPS recently. A really good battlefield lobby with an effortless, buttery smooth glide under my mouse. It honestly almost brought me back to glass.
it got me thinking, could these skates really be that good to the point someone would come back to glass? So I ordered them, and 2 weeks later, I got them. For the price of $7, that includes shipping and everything, you get a total of 40 dots of the Ultra Glide RS, which is already a great buy compared to the name brands such as the X-Ray Pad Jade Airs, which you get 40 of them for $10, and then plus tax is like 14 for the same amount of dots. And y'all know me, I love saving money, especially in this economy. Hey, we gotta save every penny, right? Why not get better skates for cheaper, right? Now, what I will say though is that with the Ultra Glides, as much as glazing I do with these skates, I have to say that they are not for textured glass mouse pads such as the Tekka Size, the Beast, the Guardian, the Phantom, and probably the other ones too. Um, and in the clip I'm about to show, I will be showing off what's the difference between using them on the SP004, which is a smooth glass mouse pad, compared to the Haruda, which is a controlled texture pad. And from what I've seen already on Twitter, and from what I've already starting to feel, was that the dust and the climate makes a huge difference, especially from hard pads. So let's get into it. Using the Ren Sports Ultra Glides, this is what it looks like on the Wallhack SP004. As you can see, it's got immense stopping power, and I haven't even wiped this down yet. I should have, but it has immense stopping power, which is really great. Now, if we compare it to the Jades, the Jade Airs, as you can see, the speed isn't, you know, it's far superior to the Rens, but the stopping power, you never actually really have it unless you're really pushing down on it. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and do the testing with the Ren Sports. With the Now, as you can see, we have the Haruda, and we'll start it off with the Jade Airs. On a textured controlled pad, the Jade Airs speed is just still superior as always, with a little bit of stopping power, but not too much. Now, if we apply it to the Ren Sports, again, these are brand new skates, just put them on yesterday. It stops almost immediately, even before getting to the halfway mark. And I do see what that person was talking about. I will post a picture somewhere. Um, this feels muddy. It feels like I'm in freaking mud to the point where I'm gonna have to up the sensitivity or DPI to at least 3200 just to get to where I need it to be. So I would not recommend it on not only a textured pad but probably a controlled pad too. But that's just me. Some did say they did prefer using the Ultra Glide Silence, which were better for texture pads. Um, I have no comments on that because, again, I don't have those. We're going to do a sound test again with the Jade Airs, but this time they're going to be fresh pair, brand new, just put on skates. This is sound test 2 Jade Airs of day 1 putting them on. This is test one of the Ren Sports brand new skates and fresh pair. So today we are going to be doing our 3 testing, starting off with the speed test with the Ultra Glide Ren Sports. And we're going to be comparing that to the Jade Air X-ray pads because these are the only skates I have on set right now. And we've put these on the G3, G502. And then the Ren Sports on my MMAK, which is my main mouse. So first off, speed test. Here we go with the Jade Airs. Ish. Very, they are supposed controlled, but keeps the same speed without losing that. So as you can see, not bad. And then we're gonna do it with the Ren Sports. These are a very controlled type of skates, but I've already beaten so many scores with these. In total, I've beaten 12 personal best records with this mouse and the skates alone. All right. These, I have clips and recordings of using these skates, and I was breaking records, but I wasn't breaking them fast enough. I went from breaking 2 to 3 records with the Jade Airs to 12 using this, the Ren Sports. It's absolutely absurd. It's insane. So this is sound test number 2 of the Jade Airs after a month of use. So this is a month into having the Ultra Glide Ren Sports, aka the RS, and this is the sound test after a month. Sound test complete. after the testing of the Ultraglide RS, I've come to the conclusion that these are probably the best skates for smooth glass mousepads, such as the VA005 by Wallhack, the SP004 by Wallhack, or the Glassworks Kazemi. And I gotta say, these are probably gonna be my main skates for most of my glass mousepads that I use, just because of the cost efficiency, the quality, and due to the longevity. Now, with my Jade Airs, they were actually sounding more scratched up to me personally, scratched up within the month than the Ren Sports. So a little bit thicker, last a lot longer, cheaper, and you get the same amount. That's a win-win for me. As always, if you guys do want to pick up some, there will be a link down below to the specific ones I got. They also have clones of the Jade Airs, the Tiger Ice, or anything like that that you want to try out. And if y'all do want me to try some out and everything, let me know down in the comments down below. And as always, I'll catch you next time.